Hello everyone, good evening. Sorry we have some technical issue and had some delay. Even till now it's not fixed yet, but I will try to start first while doing it. Okay, just let me know if y'all can hear me clearly both in Zoom and Facebook Live. Can y'all hear me clearly?
Yes, we can.
Okay, very good. So those in Facebook Live also can, because Vanessa is in Zoom. Okay, just let me do something first. Okay, let me check this. Okay, today lighting, is it better? Upgrade our lighting.
Yes, better.
I hope it's better today. Okay, so today I haven't got the time to share because I was trying to fix the technical issue. I haven't have the time to share the post yet. So if you are watching the Facebook Live, please help me to share. Give me 1 minute while I do the sharing as well. Please share with me, like and share. Even if you don't like, at least share. Okay, give me a minute. Let me share the page first. Share the Facebook Live. Okay. Seems like today is not a very good day to do the live. But when it comes to learning on Chinese metaphysics, especially, you must understand that the more difficult it is, the more we have to pull through and do it. Okay, this is very important. When you want to do something that is transformational change, the obstacle will definitely be not simple. If it's simple, then it's not a transformation change anymore. It's just a simplified change. So when you want to do something which is transformational change, usually there's a lot of obstacle. So today, is today's wood going to be a transformational change? Well, I don't know. Y'all listen to me and see whether is it different. Is it different? But it's definitely not going to be the same. But anyway, today is only one element. So I don't think I need a lot of time. So hopefully we can end at 9 as well. Then we won't have too much we won't delay your time too much. But tomorrow is Sunday. So I think y'all don't mind me to do it a bit later also, right? Okay. So let me start. Today we are doing wood. Okay. So when we talk about wood, in terms of the day master, heaven sent, definitely we must know there is a jia wood and a yi wood. It's a yin and yang wood. So what is the characteristic or personality of a jia wood? A jia wood person usually is more straightforward. Okay, it's just like tall tree. They are always tall and straight. But of course, sometimes they may be a bit curly due to the land, due to some of the obstacles that is there. Is that you see some tree that is in the cliff, you see some tree that is curvy. It's because of the circumstances, the situation, and due to the years of transformation. It's not in a small period of time. So that is also applies to a 甲物 person. You want to change them, you must be patient and take very long to change. And it must be due to the situation. Then they will change. If it's not due to the situation, they will never change. It's always up, high and tall. So that is the characteristic of a 甲物. How about a 乙物? A 乙物 is a small plant. Some people say vine. Some people say herbs. It is all correct. Okay, so a 乙物 usually is a small plant. We used to describe a small plant. Okay, small plant. And why we use vine is because vine is exactly the representation is not exactly it's very close to the characteristic of E. Okay, when we talk about small plants usually seem to be very fragile or it seems to be very tender, but surprisingly, small plants can actually survive in very tough situation. Okay, when we talk about big tree usually need a good plot of land. Then it will grow tall. Okay, it will grow big. But wood, a small plant doesn't need. It can even grow from a crack, from a cement, even grow from a river, the side of the river full of water. It can even grow from a stone. So when we talk about resilient, it's always talking about wood. When we talk about tough, it's always talk about 甲wood, tall and straight. Wood is always resilient, flexible. Okay. So if we compare 乙物 and 甲物 in terms of circumstances and survival in a pandemic, definitely 乙物 can survive better. Okay, because why? 乙物 is very resilient and adaptive, very changeable. Okay, but of course, it doesn't mean 甲物 is not. It's just that 甲物 is more open. Okay, they don't do so much of underhand kind of thing, but you would know they usually do things secretly, okay, or they do it they don't inform anyone. So some people may think that they are doing some undercover things, or some people think that they are doing some undertable thing, but actually no, it's just that you don't like to tell people. Okay, they will only show to people when it's ready. Okay, so that is 遗物. So this is 甲物 and 遗物. I hope you all understand. That is the yin and yang wood. So in generally a wood, what is generally a wood? Okay. In generally a wood represent growth. Okay. Represent health. Generally wood represent a lot of things. Now we'll talk about the strong and weak wood. Okay. Strong and weak wood. A strong wood is just like a 甲 wood. Okay. Can grow very tall, very high. Even if it's a 乙 wood, but it's a strong wood, the person can be a very tall and a very tall person as well. Because this person could have the characteristic of a 甲, but it's a 乙 wood person, day master. Okay. Or even a person who is not a wood day master, but they have plenty of woods in their 八字. They can also be having the characteristic of a wood. So it doesn't matter whether you are day master, because we have 8 characters, and the 8 characters will influence our personality, our character, our thinking, our actions. So it's not just day master. If it's just like 10 day master, then you can talk about everything. Then I think it's nothing special. How many billions, trillions of people in this world, but only 10 day master will talk about it? Of course not. We have 10 of 10. Okay, so we have 10 of 10. 10 of 10 of 10 of 10 times 8. Okay, 10 of 80. So we have 80 kind of combination, minimum 80 kind of combination. minimum 80 kind of combination. Okay, if we go even more in depth, it is multiplied by 8 again. So 80 times 80, you all go and think about it yourself. Today is not a mathematics class, so I will not be calculating for you all. All right. So that is the sophisticated of a 八字. But of course, but in order to be strong in 八字, first of all, you still have to understand about 5 elements. If you do not understand about even 5 elements, example, I ask you, you person, how is a basic characteristic? You can't even say based on the wood, then you don't talk about 八字 or other combinations really, because in 八字there's a lot of things. Okay, you can see your strength, you can see your weaknesses, but there is a lot of changes. Okay, there's a lot of, you have to see strong and weak. Okay, you have to see favor or not favor. Okay, you have to see the different things, the 6 relationship. There's a lot of things. Okay, so that for learning 5 elements is very important. Okay, no matter you're not doing learning 八字 or not learning 八字, is doesn't matter. Okay, 5 elements is not only exclusive in Chinese metaphysics, for your information. A lot of Western country, even science, they recognize 5 elements. It's just that they talk about 5 elements to represent different things of a person. They don't recognize it because why? It's not proven to them. Not things that cannot be verified and experiment or repeatedly done by people is actually not science. Okay, but if that is so, how do people learn Chinese metaphysics? We learn Chinese metaphysics not because we are talented or what. We learn Chinese metaphysics, we understand yin yang, we understand 5 elements. It's not because we are born to know. It's because there's a formula for us to learn. Okay, and that formula is what passed down by the ancient time. Of course, during the time, during all this period, definitely there will be some improvement on it. Why? Humans have to be modernized to live in this world. Education have to be modernized as well. Otherwise, if you're talking about caveman language to modern people, do you think it's visible? It's definitely not visible. Okay, so continue back to okay. So today we have plenty of time. That's why I off topic a bit. Okay, so a strong wood, that's what I say already, very tough. Okay, very strict, very difficult to move. Okay, the only thing that you can move a strong wood is not really to move it, to chop it off. That means the only thing that can move a strong wood is to kill it, chop it. Okay, so if you want to talk to a strong wood, you want to move it, it's very difficult. Okay, you can only move it, but not moving its base. The root cannot be moved. Okay, you can only move it above, not move it underneath. So it's very difficult to move a strong wood. This is the pros, this is the con as well. The pros is a strong wood has a very strong principle. Okay, it's very difficult to change, convince them to change. They stand on their point, but the con is, what if the principle is wrong, and they still insist it's wrong? This is why trees grows in cliff, but they curve a bit or whatever. Okay, so this is the thing about wood. Not easy to change them unless you really know the formula. Okay, you know the formula. You need to chop them and make them grow again. Okay, chop them and make them grow again. Chop, but don't fully chop it off. Make them grow again. Okay, so that is the way. For weak wood is very easy. You just blow, it's going to fly away already. They are not so resilient. Okay, for weak wood. Of course, in terms of weak wood characteristic, is they are not very eager for growth as well. They don't really like to grow. As in not grow up, but growth in themselves. No matter it's mindset growth, education growth, or whatever age growth. Okay. Usually, weak wood is not that healthy as well. They get sick easily. Okay, they get sick easily. It's either they get sick easily or they don't look strong. Okay, don't look strong. Either they very skinny or whatever. So you all can notice if people around you are this characteristic, usually they are weak wood. So people that is very strong in their principle, okay, don't want to change one, but they are not decisive one. Okay, usually strong wood is not decisive. Those are strong wood. Okay, so this is the strong and the weak wood. So let's go into the 5 elements. Okay, so let's start again with wood and wood. So this is almost the when we talk about wood and wood means this wood is not the original wood. Okay, of course it could be a day master wood. When we talk about this is talking about day master. Just in case y'all don't know, this is the day master. That means the day you are born. Okay, the day you are born. So wood, that means surrounding you within the eight character, there's also a lot of wood. Within the 八字, there's a lot of wood. So you're a very strong wood. Okay. So when you have a strong wood, what will happen? When you have a lot of strong wood, it's like what I say. Okay. You have a lot of people to side you. Usually this strong wood is a community person. Okay. They like people to gather around them. Okay. They or should I say either they like people to gather around them, they also like to gather with people. So they are very social people. Okay. They favor people around them, especially spotlight. Okay, if they're strong wood, they want to be a spotlight as well. Okay, among people. And the people among them usually are the same rank, same level kind of people, or same social circle, or same professional circle. They won't go to to people that is different social circle, or what I call lower rank. Okay. Of course, higher rank everyone want, but higher rank one will look at them. So this is the wood when it's too strong. They will have this kind of personality. Okay. What else? Okay. What else? Wood that is too strong, that has wood around them. Usually, they're in their life. They have a lot of competition. Okay. They have a lot of competition. They have a lot of competitor. So if they can overcome their competitor, usually they can shine. Okay, they really are the spotlight. They are really shining all around. Okay, this is usually if they are able to overcome. Okay, it's just like in a jungle or in a forest. The tree that overcome the other tree to be a tallest one is shining, right? From outside you can see it. Of course, from inside you cannot see, but from outside you can see. So it's shining not from the inside, shining from external. People will see that, oh, it's shining. But inside actually no different because it's all tall tree. You can't even see the top, right? Okay, so this is the wood if it's strong. Okay, strong wood. And there's a lot of wood. So what if you are a wood that doesn't have wood around you? Then this wood person usually will feel very isolated. They will feel very lonely. Oh, they will feel very weak. They have fear. Okay, fear of what? Fear the farmer come and hack them. Okay, fear the fear of people come and chop them off because why? They are the only person. What? Okay, they are the lone ranger. They are the single out. Okay, so this is usually what they easily blow them off without wood. So they got no. They don't feel security. Okay, they will feel very lonely. They will feel very how do you say? They will feel that they are not they are abandoned by people. Okay, because why? Surrounding only them. Okay, only them. So if it's a tree without a wood that's without other wood in their chart, usually they will feel this way. So they seems personality will seem to be very fragile, easily hurt by words. Okay, words is matter. Okay, easily hurt by words. They always belittle themselves, think people look down on them. So if you got any friends that is always like look down on themselves, belittle themselves, always think people give up on them, or before people give up on them, they give up on themselves. Okay, these are the people that is weak wood. Okay, not resilient, easily give up. Okay, don't want to grow. So this is the weak wood. Okay, so next, fire. Fire is the child of the wood. Okay, it's also the performance. If it's a strong wood, of course it's good. Okay, if I'm example, I'm a strong wood, I will give my wood to burn the fire stronger. Why? It helps to put warm to everyone. So it's like sacrificing myself to warm up the space for everyone, warm up the world. Okay. So a strong wood with fire in their heart, usually they have those kind of sacrifice heart. They're willing to sacrifice. They're willing to do a lot of things for community. So you see, community person again. Okay. If there's a lot of fire, fire also represent heart. Fire also represent relationship. So a person with a strong wood with fire, they are very strong in PR. They are very strong in managing relationship. Okay. They are a person with a big heart. Okay. How about a weak one? Of course, when we talk about a strong one, we have a weak one. Okay. A weak one, what will happen? Of course, a weak one, not even enough for themselves to burn the wood to keep themselves warm. You still want me to help you. Tends to be very stingy, a weak one. Okay. Or if you see a weak wood, usually they are not very they are not thanksgiving, as in even if you help them, they won't appreciate it. Then they are not willing to help people as well. Usually keep things to themselves. Okay. You will see that they actually don't treat themselves that well as well. Why? Because they fear that they may not have enough, so they will even treat themselves not that well. Okay. So thought of that means they will always think that money is not enough, things not enough, food not enough, everything not enough. So I need to take care of myself, or sometimes they don't even take care of themselves. Okay. So that is the problem with the big wood. They still have fire. Okay. That means they don't like relationship. Okay. They don't like to perform. They don't like people they also don't like to see people with big heart. So they usually don't, they are very antisocial. They don't join community. Okay. So exactly the opposite. All right. So this is the one with fire. How about with earth? Earth is the wealth of the wood. Okay. Earth is the wealth of the wood. So what if a strong wood has a lot of earth in them? Okay. That means this person most probably is very well to do. Okay. Is pretty good in the life. Okay. Even if there's a competition, it always is able to overcome or conquer the competition, make the competition to become friends. Because why? This wood is very willing to share the earth with the other woods. Okay. Actually, it's not a matter of willing or not willing. He also doesn't have a choice. Okay? The earth is there. It's as if it's not something that you can just selfishness and you can just have it to yourself. It's not something that you can selfish. It's not something that you can keep it to yourself. Yeah. And he will know that it is not possible to keep it to himself. That's why he willingly, openly share it to others and make it to be his credit. that he share with others, and not because people can also take it. Okay, so this, if it's a strong wood, it can also hide a lot of things, hide a lot of wealth. It could be it could be a hidden millionaire, hidden wealthy person. Okay, if there's a lot of earth. How about a weak one? I tell you, a weak one is totally different. Okay, a weak wood with a lot of earth in their chart is terrible. Okay, the earth is too much until it's going to overcome or cover up the tree already. So if the tree is covered under the earth, what will it become? It becomes part of a mineral already. It becomes the mineral of the tree. Okay, it rots. Okay, it's not possible to survive underground. So what does it mean? It means that a wood that is not strong but has earth in their chart will not be able to handle the wealth. Okay, will not be handle the earth. Basically, they will get themselves buried. So a lot of times they cannot handle their wealth very well, especially money. Okay, their money, monetary assets, all that. So for those weak in wood one, I would not advise them to do those finance management. I mean, I would not advise them to be a financial advisor or property real estate agent. Okay, I would not advise that because they won't do very well. Most probably within 1 year they will pack up. Okay, they will pack up. So I wouldn't suggest them to do that. For wood week one, uh, with a lot of earth, they must really watch out, build on the foundation, strengthen their root. Okay, rather than looking at the earth, because you can look but you cannot take because they're too weak to take. Okay, so that is the earth. So matter. So if you are strong wood with metal in your chart, is it going to be good? Like just now what I say earlier, the only way to move a strong wood is to chop it. Okay. So metal is the person that can they can they can treat the wood. Okay, they can really deal with the wood. So a person with wood with a strong wood with metal in their chart, usually they have very conscious of their strength and weaknesses. Okay, they have conscious of their strength and weaknesses. They are able to tackle a lot of difficult problems. Okay, they have very good decision making skill. They are able to overcome a lot of obstacles. A strong wood with metal in their chart. Okay, why? Because they can foresee all this already. So a lot of people, a lot of those people who is a very good business person, they usually are those business strategic something or business transformation kind of people. They're usually strong wood with metal in their chart. Okay, why? Even before the problem starts, they will foresee, they will think of it, they will anticipate it and come with a solution. Or at the moment the problem comes, the solution is already here. Or very fast it will come out with a solution. So strong wood with metal in the chart is very powerful. It's a problem solver. Okay, it's a problem solver. It's a transformer. Okay, a person who transform things. Okay. How about a weak wood with metal? A weak wood with metal, don't think about it already. Okay, can't even help themselves. They are just standing there waiting to be slaughtered by the by the axe, slaughtered by the machine. Okay, waiting to be chopped. Okay, usually they are like they will live like zombie. Okay, they will don't bother about themselves anymore because since I'm going to be chopped one day, why do I still bother about life? Okay, those people who really live day by day one, you can see they are actually weak with metal in their chart. They're very weak. So to them, life is meaningless. Okay, there's no hope in them. So they usually don't bother about growing. They don't bother about education. They don't bother about anything. Okay, so that is the weak wood with metal. Okay, so the last one. Last one is always the best. Okay, last one is always the best. Why is it always the best? Okay, the last one is the resource again. No matter sorry, no matter a weak wood or strong wood, they will like resource. Yeah, but of course, a strong wood will not like a very strong resource. A weak wood will like a stronger resource, but too strong resource is also not very good. We always say it's good to have a moderate water on a plant. If you have too much water on a plant, then the plant either it becomes floating or it will die off. Okay, because why? Too much water that it can't absorb. What's the point? No point at all. Okay, so sorry. If it's a okay, so if it is a strong wood with water, okay, strong wood with water definitely is able to absorb, because why? The water is being separated to different parts of the wood to be absorbed. Okay, so in that case, it is able to utilize all the resource. Okay, so a strong wood will anticipate well. Okay, will do better with the water. Okay, but the water, if it's too strong, then this wood will become too arrogant. Okay, too bold. Okay, not very good sign. The personality wise, it will be too boastful as well. So not very good, because it feels that everything is on my back. Okay, I don't need to be fear of anything. Okay, then sooner or later, this wood will not think of the future. You only think of current. You only think that the resource is always with me, which is not very good. For us human, we only always need to think about our future. We need to discover what is ahead of us. Okay, we need to understand so that we can do things beforehand. Okay, we will not lose out. Instead of following the trend or in the trend, why not be the leader of the trend? Okay, this is very important. So what about a weak wood with water? A weak wood with strong water may not be that bad, okay? But too strong water will be bad. Okay. So let's say a weak water with too strong water, the wood will not be able to absorb all the water. Okay, example. Okay. Example, this is the water. Okay. A small plant. Okay, a small plant. Or even a big tree. They're not able to survive in the water. Okay. Maybe for a while, yes, but not in the long run. Okay. Especially if it's a weak wood. Okay, it's weak wood. You can only float on the water. What can you do? Nothing you can do. You cannot. Sooner or later, you'll be a rotten leaf. Okay. Or a rotten plant. You cannot do much unless you are a seaweed. Okay, you can work inside under the water. And that's a different thing. That is a habitat different. Okay, that's a different thing. Right? But a weak wood shouldn't have a very strong resource. Okay, because it's just like if your appetite is not strong, I give you, even if I treat you to a feast, it may not make you happy. It may even make you upset. Because why? I got no appetite today, but I have to. I can eat lobster. I can eat abalone. I can eat shark fin. Okay, but I got no appetite today. How sad it is, right? Okay, so if you want to eat all those good food, you need to have appetite for that day. So the best way is to starve yourself. Okay, but you starve yourself, you must be strong. If you're a very weak person, you starve yourself, then you maybe you're already fainting in the hospital, dripping already. Don't talk about eating a fish. Okay, so if a weak wood but with a moderate water, then it's good. Okay, why? The wood just nice is being water by the moderate water, and the moderate water will help the plant, the wood to grow. Okay, grow slowly. Okay. Of course, to a plant, they are slowly is not very slow. Example, if you grow a pot of plant, you can a new seed, maybe one day it will come up with bean sprout. Okay. Then maybe less than a week or something, the whole thing will come out already. Okay. So, but of course, when we talk about just a small plant, when we talk about big tree, then it's not something that can be grow in a short time, but it's still not that long. Okay, that's why the fruits, all that, there's a season for it. Okay, but of course, there's still a limited time. There's still a period of time. So that is the thing. Resource sometimes is good for us. We will always want a lot of resource, but when there is too much resource, human will have uh problem in deciding what resource to take. Or sometimes they may feel that, hey, since I have too much resource, I'll get too lazy. Okay, so resource too much is actually not very good. To have moderate resource is better, or should I say, you need to know how to select the resource. When you can select the resource, then it's better. Okay, you know what you need, then you use it. When you don't need it, then you don't use it. Okay, all right. So that is the end of today's Wood Know Your Personality. I hope you all enjoy the 5 elements. Know your personality with the 5 elements for the past 2 days and today. So for the past 3 days. Okay, I hope you all like it. So now it's 9 and we are open for questions. So if you have any questions, feel free to ask. Either post in Zoom or post in Facebook. Actually, today I hesitate on the event. I was talking to Vanessa. Today is Singapore NDP. Even I want to watch it. No choice. I already set the event. Okay, so that's why I do it. But I think it's fine. So because since there is Facebook Live, also for those of you who have missed the section, y'all can still look at the Facebook Live, or y'all can look at the YouTube which we post in. So there's various ways that you can look out. So not to worry. So I would like to let y'all know as well of our upcoming event. Okay, golf court on Monday. This one already will not clash with the NDP already because NDP already over. Okay, so it's on 23rd August, this coming Monday. So it's around 2 days. Here we put 7:30 to 9:30, but it won't be that long lah. Okay, it may be even longer. Okay, it may be longer. I also don't know. Okay, frankly speaking, because when I do this kind of workshop, I usually don't have a script, so I will only say what I think of at that moment. So wealth code is basically based on the 5 elements wealth code. So these 3 days you all have understand about the 5 elements personality. Okay, you know about your personality based on 5 elements and how the 5 elements reacts with the 5 elements. Okay, so it's 5, 5, 25 kind of different type of personality already. Okay, so now knowing your personality, what will you do? This is more on discovery and understanding. But now you have to discover what is your wealth code as well. So our wealth code is not just about money. Okay, our wealth code has various wealth code, various things. Okay, example, actually, if you all listen, these 3 days I have leaked out some of the wealth already. But I will not say it now because if I say it now, then what is the purpose of coming on Monday? So you all can sign up Okay, it's definitely going to be more things. I will teach you how to find your pre-heaven wealth code and post-heaven wealth code. Okay, so this is what I will teach you all. Okay, so y'all can go to the Facebook or Facebook page. Definitely can find the event page. I think it's sign up using the Eventbrite, same as the know your personality. Okay, so you can go to our Facebook page to sign up. All right. Do we have any questions?
We have a question on the floor in Zoom. Let my clock finish the singing first. Sorry.
Yeah, I can see the question. How to transform a strong Jia Wu with lots of resource? Too stubborn and not willing to change at all. I thought just now I already mentioned. A strong Jia Wu, you have two ways. There's two ways. Okay. If it is willing, if there is still a will to change, use an X. Okay. To chop it. Transform it to be something more useful. Timber used to build house, or chop it off the old tree and plant new one in. Yeah, the second way, put fire to burn it off. Okay, turn it to ashes, then we plant the seed again. Okay, for a strong Jia Wu, it is very impossible. Okay, very impossible to change with them. Okay, to change them at their current stage. The only way is to let them go all the way down. The only way is when you talk to them, they don't want to listen, let them all the way go down. There's no way to help them. Only when they go all the way from up down, then they will listen to you. So some people will say, hey, so bad. Just look at it going down. What can you do when you're up? I tell you, you don't listen. Of course, I have to wait for you. And when you're down, everyone give up on you. I'm still talking to you. That is the good part. Okay. A real friend or family member will not look down on you when you're down. Okay. They will even want to bring you up when you're down. Okay. So there's no point to talk to a stubborn wood. Okay. If it listen, it listen. It doesn't listen, let it be. Okay. But of course, there's still way. Otherwise, how we call Chinese metaphysics? Sorry, now. You can use external way. External way is like changing the phone number or using our luck enhancement pendant or change the feng shui to influence him in a natural way. So the Jia Wu must not know that you are trying to influence him. Okay, it is like what I say. Okay, the Jia Wu in a cliff and then it's curved, it turns because of the environment. Okay, because of the situation. So you must let the Jia Wu go into a situation where it needs to change. Okay, that is why when doing feng shui or wearing pendant or change number, these are situation energy that make it trigger it to change. Okay, sounds complicated, right? It is complicated. That's why it's not easy to handle a Jia Wu, I tell you. Okay, it's not easy. Not only Jia Wu, a strong Wu is not easy to handle really. No matter it's Yi Wu or Jia Wu, a strong Wu is not easy to handle. Okay? Yeah. So the best way is for you not to vomit blood, is for the Jia Wu to vomit blood. Okay? So that is the better way. Alright. So I think there is no more question. Right, Vanessa?
Did you want to mention about the level 2 Bazi?
Level 2. Yeah. Never mind, we can mention during the wealth code.
Okay.
I think we mentioned on last Friday, right? On last
Yes.
Thursday, right? Yeah.
It's a
So for
Thursday.
those of you, I repeat again, if you are interested to let me see whether I can mention or not. Okay, so you all see the handsome face over here. Of course, this is the trainer for you all for the level 2 八字. So what I teach this past 3 days, you all can learn in the level 2. Okay, and I will teach more in depth. Okay, I will teach you how to identify your strengths and weaknesses. Okay, what are the key factors in your life? How to understand the 8 八字, how to understand the 10 heaven stamp. Okay, how to what is the basic knowledge of the earthly branch. You also have the notes. Okay, so this is for level 2 for you to come if you're interested to learn about level 2 八字. And some of you may be thinking, hey, I haven't even attend level 1, or I'm not even at level 0. How do I level 2? Not to worry, when you sign up for this level 2, you can enroll for free our level 1, a lifetime. Okay, and this level 2, you have lifetime viewership in our student group as well. It's a video recorder, it's an online class. So I will record it and post it in the student group so you all can have lifetime access to it. You can go back and revise it. Okay, and it's a lifetime student group, so you all can post question in the group if you have questions about a course. Okay, and the best thing about it is, if you feel that after this is a 2-day class, if you feel that a 2-day is not worth it, not worth the money, okay, you tell me, but you must attend a 2-day class. I refund you 100%. Okay, I refund you 100%. It's fine if you really feel that it's worth waste of your time. Okay, I will just refund you. Okay, and how much is it? It's only 119. How many days more to back to 199? The usual price is 199. Okay, now it's only 119. Okay, usual price is usual price is 199. Okay, but now it's only 119. I think it's until Monday.
Monday,
Until
yes.
Monday. Most probably after wealth code, if you still don't sign up, it's going to be 119. So it's 199 to learn about what I have teach for the past 3 days, and plus help you to understand more about your wealth code as well. I will touch base the wealth code as well inside this level 2. Okay, so for this is for new student. For alumni, if you are a previous student of ICM, okay, please. I think we have emailed you the alumni price already. If you have not received, please contact us. We will let you know what is the student price. Okay, student price. Okay. All right. So it's 9:15. So I think no more question. We can end the section tonight. Thank you everyone for spending the 3 days with us. Okay, and really these 3 days actually is not only your learning. I've learned a lot because refresh a lot of my memory. A lot of memory I have hide it deep inside my mind already, deep inside my heart already, but I have refreshed it because of all this. So all these are very good mind heart exercise for me. Okay, so I hope you enjoy it and hope to see you all on Monday. Bye. Good night.